Hey, what's up guys? So Best here, back with another unboxing of a next generation console. This is the new Xbox One and this is the day one edition. So the box is going to be looking a lot different from the green boxes that you may have seen. But anyway, I got a couple goodies alongside it. I got the new Forza 5, which is probably number one on a lot of people's list of launch games. And also is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I heard some good things about this game, so I decided to go and check it out. And I got this shirt that I will probably never wear. But maybe if I'm painting or something. But anyway, I'm going to set that stuff to the side to take a look at the actual box again. This is the day one edition, so you'll see some things on the controller and some other things that make it kind of unique to itself. But I'm going to get inside of this tape here with my trusty unboxing knife and go ahead and lift up this lid and see what we have inside of this very big box, a lot bigger than the PS4 box, because it has a lot more stuff than the PS4, which may be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. But anyway, we have all this different documentation. On the back of these are different codes you can redeem for Xbox Live and some other stuff I didn't show you, so you wouldn't take it away from me. I know somebody would before I can actually play the system. And then we have the included headset, which is a lot nicer than the one that came with the Xbox 360, so you can do some multiplayer chat. And also they have different buttons for the mute and turning the volume up and down. So this can be great for Skype calls or anything else you probably want to be using it for. And then now we have some cables there. This cable right here is actually for the huge power brick, the power stone, or whatever you want to call it. This is a pretty big thing that's going to be hopefully sitting behind your entertainment console, out of the way, but it's kind of huge. And if you take a look at the one that the PS4 came with, you can see there's a slight difference with it because the PS4, their actual power source is actually internal, so it's not going to be taking any more space in your living room. But again, more than likely you're not going to ever see this power brick once you set it up for the first time, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But next up we have the new controller, which has been fine-tuned. There's a lot of different tweaks that Microsoft did to it, and I'll cover some of those things in another video. But it's a pretty nice looking controller, and when I actually put it in my hands and acted and like I was simulating gaming, it had a nice little grip to it, nice feel to it. But there were a couple things that I didn't like about it, and I'll cover that in another video. But now the last cable is going to be the HDMI cable, and next up is going to be the new Connect 2.0. This is the main reason why the Xbox One costs $100 more than the PS4, but this Connect is way better than the first generation. It's going to be able to, kind of read your bone structure a little bit more and just read all the pigmentation in your face and to kind of tell your heart rate, all these other different things that it can do. But the main thing is going to be working with the Xbox One as it communicates with your cable box. You can talk to it to search for different programming. Of course, you can give it directions and just in the regular dashboard for the Xbox One, a whole bunch of different things you can do with it, and I'll go in more detail with that as I start to use the system a little bit more. But now let's going to get to the start of the show, the Xbox One itself. And the one thing I like to do more than anything else is undressing things, and especially undressing new products, as I'm addressing the Xbox One here, and it's nice and naked. And at the top you have two different panels. On the left hand side is completely glossy panel that has the Xbox logo on it, and then on the right hand side you'll find actually some more vents. This is a pretty big venting panel there, which has a couple fans underneath to help keep this system nice and cool. Then on the right hand side on the front you'll find this touch sensitive power button. Just simply tap on that to turn the system on and off. Then on the left hand side you'll find the new Blu-ray drive with also the eject button right there on the right hand side. And then on the left hand side of the device you'll find the USB 3.0 port and also the button that you'll use to sync up your controllers to your Xbox. And then on the back you have the rest of your ports. You have HDMI out and also HDMI in to be able to plug in your satellite or cable box to have partial control over your TV. And also you have optical, a couple more USB 3.0 ports, your Connect port, and then to the right of that you'll find your IR and also your Ethernet port. And then the last thing I want to do is a quick side-by-side, actually this is an on top by top, I guess, comparison between the PS4 and the Xbox One. Now it's easy to see that the PS4 has an overall smaller profile, but it is longer from the front to the back, but it does have the advantage to be able to sit upright. So depending on your entertainment setup, you can actually sit it upright and you can take up less space in your certain situation. But for me, I know I'm probably not going to move this Xbox One ever unless I actually move places. So I'm not really too turned off by the way it looks and the size of it. Now that could be different from others, but I think overall this Xbox One